It's pretty much like what makes me get up in the morning is good movies and really bad movies. My name is Nathan Hurley. I'm one of the owners and operators of Royale Cinema Lounge.
My name is Andrew Clanton. I'm one of the owners and operators here at Royale Cinema Lounge. Royale Cinema Lounge is a movie-based third space here in Joplin. What we bring is somewhere where you can come in, just watch a film maybe you haven't seen before, maybe you forgot existed, and you can hang out with your friends or just play a board game.
We're going to play independent features when we can, like new releases, but really it's more of a cinema appreciation, kind of like a film club, where everybody that comes in is kind of going to be a member. We'll play movies on our bigger screen in the screening room, but we also have our VHS lounge, which is what I like almost more than a traditional cinema, is you can just come in and have a drink or have some popcorn and just pick anything you want off the shelf and watch something maybe you've seen 1,000 times or something you've never heard of.
Recently, Royale Cinema Lounge hosted a local filmmaker's film, Finding Joy, by Valerie.
My name is Valerie Bates, and I am a filmmaker and actor from Kansas City. I originally got into filmmaking because I have such a love for Japanese culture and everything anime, and I thought that I wanted to get into voiceover, and I still would be interested in doing it. It's just something I never really ended up pursuing as much as I thought that I would, because I ended up falling in love with being in front of the camera and also directing. I have a passion for directing and also writing. Never thought that I would produce a film, but just produced my first feature film, Finding Joy. I don't really have the words that are adequate to describe what it means to me that I'm finally able to share this with my local community. This project that we've been working on for over 5 years now, it's just incredible, and it's a dream come true, it really is. And it was born as a short that got shelved for a long time and brought it back out to see daylight, and it just turned into something very near and dear to my heart. It's about sleep paralysis and also other sleep conditions, the underlying cause for some of that stuff, how the root of it can be tied to buried trauma and things that you might not necessarily remember that have happened to you. So it is a very close and personal story, but I'm grateful and feel so blessed that I'm able to share this very vulnerable work that so many amazing artists have poured so much time and love and everything into. And for the community, yes, it's important to be able to, come and hang out with your friends, and maybe you just want to play a board game, maybe you want to see a movie, and have that great space, and I love that they do that here. But also just on my end as a filmmaker, it's I feel extra important because, like I said, it's hard to find a space where you feel accepted and seen and just appreciated, and I think that they do appreciate art.
And that was a really interesting experience, just having the keys to a place where you could exhibit a film and find somebody in town who put the work in, finished a movie, had a cohesive storyline, and it's done professionally. And when you hear local, sometimes you're like, oh no, but she did a really good job, and she stuck the landing. It's a finished piece of art.
Everybody's familiar with what Hollywood does, but to see the local passion for films, that somebody came in and just said, I have an idea for a movie, I'm not going to wait for permission, I'm just going to figure out a way to do this on our own, it was really cool to see, and to be able to host that was a real honor.
And we've still got the posters hanging. We're not going to take them down. We were like, can we keep these? Because it's the first new feature we've done. It's kind of cool that instead of getting some Hollywood movie that's our first one, we got to do something from here. Because we really are, we're about Joplin. So. But I think Joplin could have a 24-hour movie house if we play our cards right. And that's something that exists in bigger metro areas where the movies do not stop. 365. It's mostly automated. You get 1 or 2 guys working it, but the movies are just constant. So if you can't sleep, you can go there. If you wake up early before work and you want to go watch a movie, you can go there. So my 2 to 5 year plan for this place is we get all the pieces in order to where it's feasible to never stop showing movies. So that would be my dream for Royale Cinema Lounge.